Do you suffer from knee pain? If so, this 10-minute stretch and mobility routine should help. I'm Amy of Mastro Stretch. I'm a master Ki-Hara Resistance Stretch therapist and mobility specialist, and I'm here to help you to live without pain. And if you like my channel, please subscribe to it by clicking right here. Okay, so here's what you're going to need. We're going to get rid of that knee pain. A lot of knee pain comes from tightness above the knee or below the knee. So typically from the hips, quad area, or from the lower leg, the calves or the shin area. And today we're going to focus on proven techniques that will get rid of that knee pain. What you're going to need a foam roller, preferably a soft foam roller. You're going to need a resistance band, and you're going to need some sliders. Now, sliders, if you have hardwood floors, two washcloths will work. If you have carpet, two paper plates will work. So you don't necessarily need to have the sliders. So you can get something else. Okay, like I mentioned, knee pain can be caused by a lot of tension in the legs. So we're going to direct our attention to above the knee today, the IT band. So we're going to start with the first exercise, rolling out the IT band. So you go take your roller. We're going to start right above the knee. This will probably be the most sensitive point in this move. So you're going to cross the other leg over, rest onto your shoulder, your forearm here, and start to roll up and down the IT band. Okay, this is a very sensitive spot. A lot of trigger points here. We are desensitizing the IT band. We don't necessarily change the structure of the IT band, but we're just desensitizing and releasing some of that tension from the IT band. So again, this can be quite intense. We're going to hit it 3 times up the side of the leg, 3 areas. All right, pause and kick your foot towards your butt. Do that a few times. All right, go ahead and move up to the middle of the thigh. Let's roll up and down on that spot. Again, there's a trigger point here. So we're going to roll up and down. And this is part of my Stretch to Strength program. And if you want access to that free program, go ahead and click the link that just popped up. You get 3 routines for your neck, your lower back, and your hips. So go check that out. All right, pause and kick. And you might be able to hear my knee. I do have knee issues, so I'm very familiar with this. All right, let's go up and down the top of the thigh now. And I'm really happy to announce the launch of my 6-week Ultimate Stretch to Strength program. It is a comprehensive, the most comprehensive stretch and health program out there. So if you want to get on the wait list for the launch, go ahead and click the link that just popped up. All right, and now pause and kick a few times here. Been working on that for 2 years, and I'm finally launching it. So I'm really excited to get the word out. Good. Okay, go ahead and release, and let's switch sides. Starting close to the knee, and let's roll up and down. You can also come up onto your hand here if it starts to bother your shoulder. And a softer roller. If you have a hard roller and this is just too intense, wrap that roller up in a mat. Make it a little softer. Pause and kick. Then work up thigh, middle of the leg. Pause and kick. All right, and then top of the thigh, rolling up and down. This usually helps a lot of people, just this alone, and then kick. Reduce that knee pain. Good. Okay. Now slowly come off. Step 2, we're going to stretch out the tissue around the bottom of the thigh. So we're going to use our Ki-Hara resistance stretching. We're going to activate the muscle first 3 times, then stretch it under resistance 3 times. So go ahead and take the leg you're going to stretch. You're going to put the other foot on top of it. Flex your foot a little bit from the bottom leg. And if you want to hold your leg right over knee over the hip, go ahead and feel free to hold that. So you're going to lift that lower leg up, activate. You're only going to go 3/4 of the way. So you're going to feel the muscles right above the knee activate. Relax, bring it back down. Repeat that 2 more times. So we want to feel that muscle turn on. A lot of times the muscle is a little sleepy and it's not working properly. So we want to make sure it's activated before we stretch it. Okay, last time. Now, you're going to resist the stretch. So you're playing a little tug of war. Keep some resistance, like you keep squeezing the muscle as you slowly lower the foot down, and you should feel a little bit of a stretch in here around that knee area, bottom of the thigh. Kick up and go to your full range of motion. As long as you can keep the resistance, work your range of motion. Okay, one more time. Good, I just got to click. I think I got a little adjustment there. Good. Okay, let's switch legs. Let's activate the muscle first. You're going to push up. Relax. Again, you should feel the muscles right at the bottom of the thigh, right above the knee. Turn on. And those are often very weak muscles on people, especially on the inside. We're going to focus on that today. All right, resist. Good, bring it back up. Resist. Again, about 3/4 of the way. And then work the range of motion on the way down. One more time. You're going to feel a little burn happen. Right, that muscle is really working in your thigh. So you might feel that burning a little bit. Good. And release. Okay. Another reason knees tend to hurt is because of weak hamstrings. And the next 2 exercises are going to strengthen our hamstrings. Okay, so we have our sliders. We're going to strengthen the hamstrings, but with this exercise, we also lengthen the muscles under resistance. So we're stretching them indirectly as we do this exercise. So this is why I like this exercise a lot. It's a double, it's a twofer. Okay, so this is extremely hard. You may have to do this one leg at a time, but I'm going to show you the advanced version, and then I'll show you the modification. So you're going to lift the butt up a little bit. Okay, so I'm lifting the butt up a little bit. Feet are on the sliders, and you're going to slide the legs out as far as you can control it, and then bring them in. And again, this is very difficult. If you can do a couple, that's fine. Do a couple and bring it in. Try for 10. Yeah. If you can't do 10, that is completely fine. Do as many as you can. You may need to do it with one leg. Just keep the hips lifted up, get nice and long as you can control it, nice and deliberate. Slow, don't do these too fast. So you're lengthening the hamstring and then contracting and strengthening. So same thing. Do with this version, you may be able to do 10 to 20. So challenge yourself, but don't overdo it. You choose how many you want to do, and then maybe switch. So you can start with one leg and then progress to 2 legs. And then as you get stronger, you can do more reps, more sets. All right, so that's very important. You need to strengthen the hamstrings. The quads typically are much stronger than the hamstrings, and that can create issues in the knees. All right, so there's your 3rd exercise. Okay, so our fourth exercise requires a band. Again, we're focusing on strengthening the hamstrings. So we're going to walk backwards. We're going to put this band around our ankles and walk backwards. You can do this without a band. If you're on it, you can do this running backwards on a treadmill. You can jog backwards when you're running. You can walk backwards when you go for a walk. The band is going to add a little resistance, so I like this one. So you're going to come into like this mini squat position and then walk backwards. And that's going to activate the hamstrings. So stay in that little squat. The knee goes over the toe as you walk backwards. So you kind of go from the tip of the front of the foot to the back of the foot as you're walking. And you're just going to walk until you start to feel these hamstrings burn a little bit. And it's going to really help strengthen the hamstrings. This is a really good one. I like this one a lot. Walking backwards, and find an appropriate resistance for the band. You really start to feel that working. Very safe exercise for almost anyone to do. And again, you can start just walking backwards without a band. The fourth exercise, so this is a little releasing the tension, stretching it out, and now strengthening. So really doing some strengthening. We're going to, again, strengthening the muscles through here. That helps the knees. And we're actually going to go into what some of you might know as like a sissy squat. But basically we want the knees to go beyond the toes, because that's typically when the knees hurt, is when it goes over the toes, because we don't train them to be strong in that range of motion. So feel free to hold on to something. Squeeze your glutes. You're going to lean back, squeezing the glutes as you lift up onto your toes. Let your knees go over your toes and then come back to standing. And you're going to feel the activation, the strengthening right in the top, right above the knees. So again, squeeze the butt, brace through your abs. So you're going to tighten the muscles, lean back, come up on the tiptoes, and then forward. And ideally, we're going to start to get lower and lower without holding on, but you're going to start there. And you're really going to feel a nice activation, a lot of strengthening right above that knee that's going to help prevent that knee pain. And I would recommend doing 10 of those. If that's too much, start with 3, 5. You know your body best, so you pick the amount of reps that you do and then add on as you get stronger. So hopefully these helped you, and you're going to get rid of that knee pain by doing this routine. And I really appreciate you watching. If this helped, please leave a comment below and share it with somebody else that has knee pain so you can help them as well. Again, thank you for watching. This is Amy. Until next time, bye for now.